28th. It's the last day of February. My name is Andrea. This is Geeky Girls Journal. Thank you so much for joining today. Today, this is going to be a quick one because I do have children that I need to pick up. So I just wanted to come in to give you all a little bit of encouragement. Um, how's your day going today? Let's start there. Let me turn this down. Okay, turn this down. All right, great. How's your day going today? Hopefully, you are having a wonderful day to this point, a wonderfully blessed day. Today is Friday. Yes, it's Friday. That means you have the rest of today, make it through today. Remember, God's grace is sufficient, so you can absolutely make it through today. And then you have the weekend. If you are working on the weekend, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. But if you're not, you need to just enjoy every day. Hey Joshua, how you doing this morning? Good to see you. Good to see you. So enjoy the day, enjoy the rest of your week, enjoy the weekend. But I'm just coming to encourage you. Yes, I'm glad to see that you are doing great. So I wanted to give you encouragement about having peace even in the midst of difficult times. Some of you who may be hearing this live or who will be hearing this live later on during the replay may be experiencing a time in your life where you just don't know how you're going to survive. You don't know how you're going to make it to the next day. But let me remind you that God's grace is sufficient for you today and every day. So don't worry about how you're going to live. Remember, He takes care of even the birds. The birds. So, how much more important are you to God? You were created in His image. So, I would say that you must be a pretty spectacular person and that He loves you so much that He is going to make a way, even when you don't see that there is a way. So, oh, congratulations. Good job. All right, Joshua. Congratulations to you. I see you. I see you. And see what I'm talking about? God will make a way. Thank you for dropping that testimony right there in the chat section. Thank you. I really appreciate it. See you. Enjoy for 1 year deal for my new apartment in the Bronx. All right. God bless you. God bless you. Um, I'm yeah, you guys, peace. That's what I'm thinking about. I was so excited with Josh's message that hopefully someone gets my housewarming gift. Somebody will get you a housewarming gift, right? You have some loved ones, I'm sure, that are uh, gonna hook you up, right? They're gonna get you, Joshua. You're gonna get you're gonna get what you need. You're gonna get what you need. God provides, right? God provides, and He's gonna continue to provide. So don't worry about that. So thank you for dropping that in the chat. Really appreciate it. Happy Friday. It is Friday. It is Friday. Hey, let me know how y'all day is going so far. But I just want to encourage you all because I know some things may look like it's, shaking up and being thrown this way and thrown that way. We are in times, and like nobody really knows which direction it's going to go in. Some of you may be unemployed right now. I might be thinking, what am I going to do? How am I going to provide for my family? Let me tell you, God is going to give you peace. Hello, Mr. Terry. I just wanted to remind you, God's going to give you peace. You know how I know? I'm going to tell you in John 14:27. Let me read to you what it says in John 14:27. Now, remember, God gives you a peace that the world cannot give you. Yeah, I see. Hey, old lady Sky, how you doing? Why'd you change to the Jody Boy TV? Your choice doesn't really matter. Good, congratulations, and thank you for coming in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Y'all, God will give you a peace that surpasses all understanding. And I know I might sound a little rushed today. That's because I got to get out of here. I'm thinking about doing a pop-up live later on today. We'll see. But I just can't remind you that God's peace, He gives you a peace that the world cannot give you. He gives you a peace that surpasses all understanding, you guys. The world's peace is temporary, right? The world can give you those external things, can give you temporary things. But God's peace, that inner peace, a peace that surpasses all understanding, the world cannot give it and the world cannot take it away. And some of you may be relying on those things of the world. But let me tell you, weaponic, let me tell you, you may be looking for assistance in other ways, right? You may be looking for somebody over there to help you out. But let me tell you, we have a God that never ever fails, you guys. Never fails. Seek God. Get some wise counsel. Ask God what your next move should be. I know that you may be facing some things and you may not understand how you're going to get through it. You may not even understand why it happened to you. But let me know you are not alone. There are others that are struggling and going through the same or similar issues, or might be facing the same or similar issues, but just know that you have a God that loves you, that cares for you, and that will provide. Oh, your middle name is Joseph. Okay. Hey, bud, you have a God that loves you and that cares. And I know it may be hard to hear that right now, but I'm telling you, he provides. Telling you he provides for you. And it's your winning season. It's your winning season. Listen, I have to tell myself that sometimes. It's my winning season. And no devil, nobody is going to determine what God has for me. You know why? Because what God has for you is for you. What God has for you is for you. You got to remember that. You got to believe it. Nobody can take that away from you. It does not matter if you are facing a situation that seems unbearable. It doesn't matter if you're facing something that you feel like you cannot get out of. God can do all things. All things are possible. God never fails. He has never failed us yet. Let me tell you what, he has an outstanding track record. If you don't believe it, you go ask somebody who didn't know how to pay their bills. You go ask somebody who was unemployed and who all of a sudden was able to survive, and they didn't know where their next paycheck was coming from, but they were able to make it, and God took them through those trying times. Talk to somebody who was cured of a disease. Talk to somebody who, had to try to put their child through college and didn't know how that was going to happen. And then all of a sudden, God made a way. Let me tell you, the peace of God, that is what we're talking about. We're talking about God providing, but we're also talking about the peace of God, because that's the title. So God can give you true peace. Don't forget, if you feel like you are down and out and you're depressed and nothing's gonna, it doesn't seem like things are looking up, remember you have a God that never fails. God never fails. And I want to read this this verse for you. John 14:27. John 14:27. Peace I leave with you. I'm sorry. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. He says it right there. His peace is different from the world's. The world's peace is temporary. The world's peace is fleeting. It can be easily disrupted, right? There can be so many distractions and external things going on that your peace can change within seconds. But the peace of God is everlasting, right? It's an inner peace that you can get no matter what the circumstances are. God's peace transcends all understanding. And you got to remember that it's a deep, deep inner peace. So if you feel like you're going through something, you say, I just need peace. I'm tired of always fighting. I've heard somebody say that before. I fight my whole life. I'm tired of going through this, Lord. I'm tired of dealing with issues. Every time I turn around, there's something. If you've ever heard somebody say that, every time I turn around, there's something. But remember, if you had a peace of God, you are going to make it. God is going to take care of you. Hey, Frugal Mama, how you doing? Listen to the gospel song, Peace of Mind. God is going to see you through this, even this trying time. Yes, God's going to see you through it. You may not be able to see the next step or the next move, but God takes care of you. Why else would he say, my grace is sufficient for you? All you need is just to make it through the day. Make it through the day, and then you have tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to take care of itself, and God's going to give you enough for tomorrow. So don't worry. Don't worry. Didn't God say don't worry? And he said be anxious for nothing. Just working? Well, thank you for just working and coming on in here. And you said something this morning, Frugal Mama. I wrote it down in my post-it note. That's what I thought I was going to talk about, but maybe I'll circle back and do that another day. Because I wrote it on the post-it note and everything, and then it changed right before I came on. I'm like, okay, guess I'm doing this. So I just want to come in and remind you of God's peace. And let me finish reading the verse because I don't think I did. Okay, I'll reread it. So John 14:27. Peace I leave with you. My peace. My peace. God says his peace, not the world's peace, but his peace. So you can rely on having that peace that um, surpasses all understanding. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. You all take heed to this message, this scripture. That is what this live is about today. And I'm going to leave you with that verse. Peace he leaves with you. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. No, we don't know what's happening. Some of us don't know what's happening. And I was saying the other day how I've been watching the news lately, right? And you're watching the news, you're intaking all this information. Sometimes you feel like you can't tell the lie between the truth and the lie, because it seems like people are telling the truth, people are telling lies, and nothing seems to be in alignment. It's just the same information given in different ways. So while you may not understand a lot of the things that's going on, and why you may have questions and concerns and doubts, I just want you to know that God can bring you through this. He brought you through everything else. He brought you through all those other storms in your life. He is going to bring you through this one as well. Lean on God. Sometimes we cannot understand those things that are happening. Hey, Peach, how you doing? Good morning, good morning. Sometimes we cannot understand what's happening. We might not even have capacity to completely understand what God is doing in this time. All I'm telling you is that God will give you peace through that situation. When you feel like, you know, you want to throw your hands up and just stop and quit, don't do it. Just keep going. Keep going, because what you do know is you have enough for today. You have enough for today. So make it through Friday. And then when Saturday comes, we're going to let Saturday take care of itself, right? Because we know that God's grace is sufficient. He's going to get you through Saturday. And then he's going to get you through Sunday. And then he's going to get you through Monday. So just remember to continue to have faith in God. Trust that he knows what he's doing, even in times, even in we've been through some what we've been through some unpredictable times, right? We are strong and we can make it. God will give us the ability to make it through these things. So you all continue to stay prayed up. There was another scripture I had. I'm trying to find it. What was it? Peace. If I can find it before we go, I will say it. 14. It's not 14:7. Dang. I know I thought I did have it put up, but anyway, just remember John 14:27. If you have any doubt today, I want you to go read that verse. If you got to read it 1, 2, 3 times, read it. It's Freestyle Friday. Thank you all for coming on with me for these 13 minutes. I got to go pick up my babies. So I will see you all in the next live. I might do a pop-up later on today. We don't know. Only God knows. So remember that God is a God that is just, and he's loving, and he's kind. So when you feel like, you may be hopeless, or you're going through a depressive state, or whatever it may be, just remember that God can give you peace through any situation. Just submit to him. Give him your cares. Give him your worries. It says cast your cares on him, right? Because God cares for you. So cast your cares on him. Stop worrying. Stop being anxious. It says be anxious for nothing. Be anxious for nothing. I know that's difficult sometimes to even wrap your mind around, but whatever it is you got to do to, cause that anxiety to go away, decrease, give it to God. He wants to help you through these situations and all the situations to come. So rely on him. Remember, he is who he says he is, because he says, I am the I am. So don't forget that. And remember, he will give you peace even in these tough times. Even in tough times, even if you're struggling, he's going to give you peace, right? So that's it. Have a great Friday. Might see you later. Might see you on Monday. Only God knows. Until then, have a great day, y'all. See you later. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate the support.